Passion Canes. I am your host for this podcast. My name is Alicia. This is season 9, episode 1. I have two co-hosts with me on this podcast episode. Their names are Summer and Abby.
Hey, I'm Summer. Hey guys.
That's Abby. Yeah, so if y'all have watched my last few podcast episodes that were in season 8, y'all know that I'm trying to make a decision. I was trying to make a decision to buy a cane. Y'all won't believe this. I told y'all that I had these two canes for an option. These two canes that me and my mama and daddy saw on Amazon. Okay, my daddy saw a fiberglass telescopic cane that was like a metallic white color. I don't completely know what that means, but anyway, that was one option. And the other option was a cane from Amazon that my mama saw. It had a white shaft and a pink handle. Okay. Night before last, I made a decision. I bought a cane.
Oh, wow.
It was not neither one of them.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Mama found a cane on Amazon that she wasn't sure if the grip was black or green, or maybe black with a little bit of green in it. She wasn't sure about the exact color of that grip, the handle, but the shaft is silver with a little bit of green, and the bottom part is red. Yeah, I know.
When
No,
does it arrive?
I know. That's not what you was expecting me to say, was it?
No, it wasn't, but when does it get here?
It's supposed to get here sometime on Saturday.
Exciting.
Yeah, but it's not exactly what I was looking for.
After all them videos we made trying to decide between the two.
Yeah.
You pick option C.
Neither. That's so fun.
It's not exactly what I was looking for, actually. I bought that one because I wanted one that was entirely silver, but I thought that I wouldn't be able to find one that was entirely silver on Amazon unless I went on the internet and looked under the Amutech website. Okay, so Mama ordered the cane. Okay, then we went to the table and we ate chicken fettuccine for supper that night. Then Daddy looked on internet and he found a cane on Amazon that was entirely silver from the grip all the way down the shaft. And that cane was $20-something. The cane that Mama found that is silver with a little bit of green and red at the bottom, that was $40-something.
That's the one you bought.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
man.
And I wished I would have bought the all silver one. In the first place, that's the color I was looking for. And in the second place, it was cheaper.
Well,
That's how it goes. It's always how it is. You find something you think you like, you buy it, and then you find a better option or a different option that you would have chosen.
literally everything.
Yep. It happens with shoes, clothes, everything.
Apparently canes,
Apparently canes, they're not exempt.
apparently not. Abby, do you have anything you want to add to this?
I'm just baffled.
But we can't wait to see it.
Yep. I'm so excited.
Where are you going to use it first?
Good question.
You'll practice with it around your house? You're probably a little rusty, aren't you?
How do you get rusty on that?
I bet you are.
How do you get rusty on
I don't know.
How
I
do
guess
you-
it's like anything else.
How do you get rusty on cane
You'll
skills?
sweep it too fast or too slow, you don't know. Well, that's exciting news. That you got one on the way.
Yeah, I wish it was the $20-something one, the all silver one.
Well, you might like this one better when it gets here. You don't know.
You gotta bring it to us and show us.
Oh yeah.
Oh, by the way, did I mention it's telescopic?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't hear that part on this one.
You
Did
may
I-
have said it before the video. I don't know.
Oh, I didn't, or either I didn't pay attention to
I told Abby about this before we started recording this podcast episode. I don't know what material it's made out of. The description on Amazon didn't say. So I don't know if we'll be able to figure it out when it comes in or not.
So you don't know if it's fiberglass.
I don't know if it's fiberglass, aluminum, alloy, carbon, graphite.
Could be anything.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be anything.
Well, it also could be anything when you order online too.
That's
You know, you don't see it in person.
Yeah. She makes a good point.
Most of the time, it's pretty good, but you know, sometimes you get surprised.
Yeah. Hopefully one day I can order one that's all silver and not make this mistake again.
See how much you use this one first, right? Your mama chimed in. She said that's right.
My mom would say correct. I don't know if y'all could hear that. Hey mama. It's not about how much, it's about different situations and whenever I need one. Some people need canes for different situations. There are different ways to use a cane.
So, what situations do you have in mind to use your new cane?
I have no plans of crossing the street anytime soon.
Okay.
I'm not comfortable with it.
Right.
But that's one situation when I would need one. I need help with steps. Not all steps, some steps. It depends on if they're like really steep or if there's a gap between them.
Oh yeah.
I can walk around okay for the most part independently inside of a store. I need help with like tight spaces. And instead of using constant contact or two-point touch, some people walk around with a cane in their hand for identification purposes. They are called ID canes. ID canes are called that for a reason. They're not used for mobility, they're used for identification.
I didn't realize they had those.
Yeah. I was taught to use a cane like a totally blind person. I don't think I need to use it as a totally blind person in a lot of situations.
Alright.
Low vision people may use a cane differently than totally blind people. Depending on their level of vision and depending on if they can echolocate or not. Which most people have that ability, but it depends on if you have tapped into it or if you know about it or not.
Well, at least this one folds or
Yeah, it's telescopic.
Telescopic. So you can use it some and not some during the day. You don't. It's not like you gotta commit the whole day. Or if you, I bet you have purses that are big enough to put it in too.
Actually, I heard some other people on YouTube say that telescopic canes are when you compress it into itself, that it's small enough to fit into a purse.
That's perfect.
Yeah, that's perfect for convenience. But what about that tip that's touching the floor? for the occasional probing or sweeping or tapping steps.
Yeah, you probably just don't need to think about it. You know? Maybe a bag or something, a Walmart bag, here,
Yeah.
put it in your purse.
Luckily, it does come with a carrying bag, like a storage bag.
Oh, okay.
Well, there you go.
You'll get adjusted. You know, you'll figure out your system.
Yeah, and I don't feel like I need to use a totally blind person in a lot of cases, but I mean, there's certain situations where I may feel like using it, or certain situations it could be handy.
Uh-huh.
So Abby and Summer, what do y'all think about this?
I'm excited.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to hear what all you use it for.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to hear maybe like what you like better or whatever compared to your cane you already have.
The folding cane.
Yeah.
Diamond.
Yep. That's it.
Miss Summer, do you have your phone with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you look up on it? Can you look up on it right quick? Are telescopic canes ID canes or mobility canes? I think
I think they're mobility.
I thought they were primarily ID canes. Or maybe they have both that are telescopic.
It says both. It says telescopic white canes are primarily used for identification, though some specialized high-quality models can be used for light mobility. So I guess you wouldn't,
Yeah.
in case you know, your telescopic cane, you guys squish it together. I don't know.
So what does that?
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
I'm just thinking if you have a telescopic cane and you're using it for mobility and you hit,
Like a chair.
yeah, like a chair or something, and it bumps it together instead of
Washes.
It
staying.
collapses
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I have heard stories of that happening.
Yeah.
So telescopic canes are not made for constant mobility.
Right.
So they're basically ID canes.
Basically is what it said.
So they're
It said
basic-
some high quality ones can be used for the mobility stuff. But I bet you could use it indoors, like at church
Why would I use it at church?
or a place that you're a little familiar with. Well, a place that indoors that you want to be by yourself.
Like you said, a grocery store.
Yeah,
Or just a store in general.
yeah,
Yeah. Just using that as an example.
yeah.
Yeah. So did I basically order a mobility cane or did I order a ID cane?
You'll have to see how easily it is to collapse, and then that'll be your answer, I guess.
Well, do they look different?
I bet not to the. I bet you can't tell from far.
Can you get ID canes in different colors? If someone wanted to?
I'm sure. But I thought the white was the ID part.
Yeah, me too.
Otherwise, you're just carrying around a stick.
Yeah. Big.
A stick. They're canes.
That is funny.
I have heard just about every name in the book. Stick,
It's the first.
pole,
I'm just saying, if it's not white, is it just a stick?
not exactly, it's still a cane.
I know. I
They're
was just
called
teasing
they're
you.
called custom canes.
I was just
Some
teasing
people
you.
call them poles. Some people call them sticks. Come on, people, they're canes. They're not sticks and poles. They're canes. So I made this podcast episode to let y'all know what my cane decision
Yay.
was. Abby clapped her hands. I clapped my hands. Summer, are you gonna clap your hands?
I was looking up my cane.
We all clapped our hands at the same time. Okay, what did you find?
I didn't find any new information yet.
Oh.
All right.
find any new information yet?
No?
No?
Mm-mm.
You just scroll through information on your phone?
Yeah, I was just looking to see.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to add, or is there any
No, not
new
right
information?
Not right now. I'll let you know if I got any more for the next podcast.
For the next time you're on it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Abby and Summer, for being on my podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching this podcast.